Hello. This is, I suppose, a follow-on to the wealth and valuation videos, but in a way it is more to applaud Arif and his drive and passion that he put into the comment section of the later wealth and valuation videos in the comment section there. What I think I'll do to get the brain cells working here for this video is to read what I wrote in one of my last comments to Arif, and let's see then if anything else comes afterwards. What I wrote, among other things, was if we accept that it is all going to go wrong, as in the economy is going to go wrong in some way, and there's going to be a real skid off the road and crash. If we accept that it is all going to go wrong, then we will be in the same world as everyone else. So then what? As in, the world is going to crash. It's one of these, if we accept it's all going to go wrong. So it's a hypothetical thing. But when it crashes, nobody gets out of the world. Everybody is still in the world. So we're in the world together as 100% of the humans on the planet. Then I go into the apparently boring and has been done before, 98%, 1%, 1%. I thought I just made it up, but then great minds can come up with things they seldom differ. 98% of the population won't know what just hit them. I think that's fair enough. Now, the clever thing I thought was 1% who say they know what went wrong and know what to do now, and 1% who say they know what went wrong and know what to do now. In other words, you've got 98% who just go, well, what happened? What happened? Mushki, what happened? And two lots of 1% who say they know what just happened and know what to do now. Now, I wrote that one of the two 1% groups will be full of shit. Probably old politicians and that the likes who say, okay, I know what went wrong and now we've got to. I would like the other 1% group to be able to prove that old politician or whoever it might be 1% group is full of shit. For that we need to know the facts. Now, in a way, I'll describe that a bit better. You got it. 98% are just going, oh, what happened? 1% will say, right, okay, well, I know what went wrong there. Now we need to, and they'll be the people that made all the mistakes in the past. And I'm hypothesizing another 1%, which in a way is probably meant to be us, that can then stand up and go, no, you got it wrong last time, and you're going to get it wrong this time because of this, and this. And as I say, for that we need to know the facts. And in a way, this was a justification for me putting over all this dry graphs, charts, and bits of information from the Financial Times, which is just a bit of an excuse, because that's what I'm comfortable with. The actual people thing I'm less comfortable with. So I'm putting over the facts and kind of justifying it with a comment like that. But what I think we have to, let's go in this okay, first of all, right at the start, if we accept that it's all going to go wrong, here's another thing. Now, we've got a couple of things here. We've got the energy and we've got the money. Now, there's a chance that the energy thing is not half as serious as a lot of us think it is, and that will never be a problem. The world will adapt itself to either new energy sources or the old energy sources will find new ones or whatever. This is the good vision of the world. And the energy sources won't be a problem. Two is the money thing. Either they'll get it together like in Europe, and they will definitively on Wednesday fix the euro system, And over in the United States, they will sort out the bank's books and everything will be perfect. And the deficits of governments will not be considered a problem, be it MMT, be it just a new way of thinking about it, whatever it might be. That the old money system is decided by the markets, everybody, that it's just fine and everyone can go on. And they find a way to get money into the households again to pay off old debts, and then start buying things in the stores and taking on new debts. So the whole world of trade and economy and commerce just turns over again, and everything comes up roses. Right, that's another one. Everything might come up roses. Or on the money front, they'll realize, or they might have to realize, that things are wrong with the old money system, but they get together and put in a new money system that works just fine. In other words, the energy system, some sort of answer can be found, and for the money system, some sort of answer can be found, and we don't come to a time where basically anything goes wrong. You know, there'll be hiccups along the way, as there has been in all history, but basically we get on without any great major crisis caused by energy or money. And if that happens, the dry graph chart information that I'm getting from the Financial Times and putting over each day, or whatever it might be, is of interest, if nothing else. So there I'm kind of justifying myself. But in another message I did to Arif, I kind of pointed out that I can't do everything. I can put over a bit of information that I'm comfortable with, that I feel best at, that stretches me, that I really think that I'm doing good work by doing it. But then I can't do other things because my time's taken up, my concentration is on one thing, it can't be on all things. In other words, I can't do videos on water desalination, or what the new energy source might be, or how they're doing with hydro fracking on this, that and the other in detail. I just can't do all these things, and it's one of the reasons that I've left over the peak completely, almost completely, open to anybody to say just about anything they like about anything. Obviously there are certain subjects that the over the peak type people are watching over the peak for. Or what do you do to a blog? Do you watch a blog? I don't know. Anyway, they're not going to post things on football. It's unlikely anyway. They're welcome to. Everyone's welcome to. If you want to post blogs on football, help yourself. But I don't think people would anyway. So I kind of am doing my thing in a regular sort of putting it out there, and hope that as time goes on and people think about things and start concentrating on things, that they become, if not experts in, but they're finding useful information that they will then want to put them up on Over the Peak to inform everybody else. Because as Arif says, when it comes down to it, if there is a crisis, the sharing of information is the greatest wealth that we will have. And if there's no crisis, the sharing of information, just sharing in general, is the best thing that humans can ever do anyway. So whether crisis or no crisis, we will be doing something that has been and always will be for the human mind a very rewarding thing, sharing. And I think I'll probably leave it there, because I think that's just about stated. It's applauded Arif for his drive, and obviously I've invited him to post how he feels on Over the Peak, and that's obviously still open for everybody else who thinks that they've got something to say, something to share, because I don't need to repeat again, sharing is good. And on the thumbs up, another Arif point, because I've noticed doing blog posts, it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and in a way you're putting a lot of yourself into it. Now, what I've noted when I talk to people about putting blogs up on Over the Peak, first thing to note is get ready to be ignored. As in, you can put your blog post up and it just sits there. And you don't know, there's no comments, there might be no comments, you don't know whether people have even seen it. So it's very, it's not inspiring. So I'll have a look in the back room and see if I can find some thumbs up to put on blog posts. So you don't have to comment, you don't have to do anything, but you could press the thumbs up button to show at least that you've registered, that you've seen it, for the people that blog. Because for me it's all right, because I've done thousands of videos, so I just move on and put the next one up. But for people who are just starting, they do need the reassurance that their efforts have been rewarded. So I'll go and find a thumbs up thing. I'm sure I can find one for each post. So each posting will have a thumbs up. So I would encourage people to use it if and when I find it, especially for any new coming posters. But hopefully this video has given an idea of what Over the Peak is meant to be. And that will change. It changes. It was never meant to be anything. It was just meant to be, and then see how we go. And that is what we're doing. We're seeing how we go. And we're seeing how we go together, sharing, like nice human beings. See you out there. Bye.